So playing off what we just talked about with the fear of people's opinions of us and what they're thinking, I want you to practice something. I really and really try this and see if you see a huge difference. So as you go through your day or your week, kind of keep track of things that come up or things that happen and the thought that you put with it. So as you're going through and you do something, and maybe it is something that goes along with stepping outside your comfort zone or something you're working on, I want you to be aware of your thoughts and the things going on around you, because most of these are going to be thoughts you create on your own. We realize we do this to ourselves, but I want you to pay attention to thoughts that pop up and when it reflects other people. So if it has to do with someone else and you're thinking about doing something or you're thinking about trying something and immediately a thought pops in your head about somebody else, could be someone specific, it could be in general. It's easiest if you do it someone specific. So if you have a thought pop up or you're thinking of doing something and immediately that person pops in your head and you can see a negative response from that, or you put in your head a negative thought that they might have about you. And I want you to change it. I want you to consciously change that thought. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, my mom is going to just come down on me so hard. She's going to tell me that this is the wrong decision. She's going to say, what are you, crazy? How could you even possibly think about doing that? And I want you to change that thought or that assumption, or maybe it's your best friend, or maybe it's your kids, or maybe it's your spouse. I want you to change it to something different, okay? Or maybe it's a neighbor, it doesn't matter. But change it to something positive. You have that control. So change it to something where maybe they say, oh, wow, well, that's kind of different, but go for it. You have the control to change what you're putting in that person's head. Now, they very well may say those things to you, but don't put those thoughts there yet. You right now get the choice to make it something positive. And the whole reason for doing that, if you put that negative assumption in there, it's going to negatively affect you. You haven't even involved it. A poor other person has no idea what you put into their head or their thoughts or their words. So you right now have the power to change it. And if you're thinking that it's something negative, it's going to automatically pull you back from whatever it is you're doing, or whatever it is you're trying, or whatever it is you're going after, or whatever change you want to make. It's going to immediately put that, it's going to slow you down or maybe even stop you. So while you're going through this process, I want you to be in control and you change that assumption that you have. And don't worry about the reality. Don't worry about what it actually is going to be, because you have no idea right now. Right now, it's about you and what it is you're trying to do. Don't let what you think everyone else is going to think about it stop you before you even get started. So practice that, keep track of it, and I think you'll be really surprised with what you find. And I think you'll be really impressed with what happens when you change that assumption to something positive. All right, I hope this helps, and really practice that this week.